The wager tax is ongoing as I'm making this video, but before this wager tax, you all saw how Wanni X HANDI and SHAUN exposed Onyeka. Hey God, this is even more painful when Onyeka gets to know, but I'm sure that nobody is going to tell Onyeka. Not SHAUN, not Wanni, not HANDI. Anyway, Onyeka has finally received a bite from her own people, from her own friends. Let it not be like it's another person from other cliques, so that it will not be like, say, this one is coming directly from SHAUN WANNI and HANDI. Which one is that? Onyeka know they take her bait normally for 2 days straight, so that they won't kiss Ozzy before she comes back. Hey God, like, guys, these people are literally implying that Onyeka is dirty. Onyeka will not take her bait normally for a whole day. Have you guys, you that is watching this, have you noticed that about Onyeka? That Onyeka normally, sometimes she doesn't take her bait, because that particular day that she quarreled with Victoria and Cassia, remember that they were all sweaty and all that. And in fact, under the comment section where Wanni and HANDI and SHAUN was having this discussion, and somebody played the clip on Twitter X, if you see the comment section, you will see people saying that that particular day that she had a quarrel with Cassia and Victoria, she was all sweaty and they were just, finishing one task or the other, and she did not even take her bait throughout that day. Anyway, this is what Wanni and HANDI and SHAUN got to say, that Onyeka used the toilet without flushing it. HANDI said that Onyeka uses the toilet and leave skid marks on it and just leave it like that and walk out. That one time Onyeka came out from the toilet and she went in, that she had to be the one to flush it and use toilet tissue to clean all the skid mark and all those kind of a thing. SHAUN was like, why would Onyeka uses the toilet without flushing it? That even after cleaning it, you need to flush it and use detergent and wash it so that everything will be neat. That Onyeka is, the way they are saying it, like, they are saying it jokingly, but what they are saying, you know that these people have finished Onyeka. And for the lovers of Onyeka, you all don't have to be angry or be doubting the truthfulness in what they are saying, because SHAUN is one person that doesn't take side in something that is a lie. SHAUN is very straightforward. If this is this, he will tell you that this is this and this is not this. You understand? Even when he concerns his friends or even Wanni herself, SHAUN will tell you straightforward, you are lying, or this is how it is. You understand? So for SHAUN to be in the midst of all this conversation and confirming the whole thing that is being said, it means that it is true. Sometimes they are in that house with Onyeka, so maybe there is sometimes that Onyeka will not take her bait, and maybe it's because the house is hectic, or maybe she's stressed or something like that. Or maybe it's cold and there is no hot water. There are many reasons why somebody may not take their bait for a whole day. But as they are saying, it is not like a one-time thing. It's like, since they have been in the house, Onyeka, keeps taking her bait continually, like it's a habitual something. Even if they say that sometimes Onyeka just go and change to a new clothes, spray perfume and come out and anyway, my relief in all this is because at least this whole thing is not coming from Victoria and it's not coming from Cassia. At least nobody will come and drag them on Twitter X, on social media, that they are gossiping about Onyeka, or maybe they are spreading lies about Onyeka, they are doing this. Thank God it's coming from Onyeka's circle of friends. Thank God it's coming from her own people. Anyway, let me know your opinion about that. Okay, let me know what you feel. If you have noticed that Onyeka sometimes doesn't take her bait, let's just have fun. There is no bad. Onyeka might have a reason for not doing that. So let's not just do vam under the comment section, or come and drag me that is telling you what the other housemates said. Remember, this is not coming from me. It's coming from people that she's living with. So let's all be guided. Anyway, another thing that another conversation that is of interest is Biggie being partial. Guys, there is a lot of tension around favoritism in the house. It's common for housemates to feel like some housemates get special treatment based on where they come from, or based on who they be, or based on one thing or the other. Do you know that Shaun was like saying that he's being treated badly in the house from the housemate and also from Biggie? Remember when he was complaining that nobody loves him in the house, that Onyeka should show him more care and all those things? I don't know that he will even take it up to Biggie's level. You understand? Shaun is basically saying that nobody treats him well, that he's not being treated well in Biggie's house, and even from Biggie. Like, Shaun is basically implying that, you know, for example, the whipped cream that they spray all of them on their head, that white stuff that the ninjas came to spray all of them, Shaun was saying that that the girls, that they did not spray the girls on their head, and it's quite unfair that the men got extra whipped cream. He was just trying to sound some kind of way. Maybe he was just using that to chip in that Biggie has been very unfair to him, you know, complaining about this, complaining about that. But let's just know that this thing that Shaun is saying, he's not the only one that is saying it. If you watch during the last 2 games they played, about ahead of house games they played, people under the comment section was saying that Biggie is being biased, that Biggie is being partial, that because Shaun refused to wear his gear, his correct gear for the game, and Biggie was his time. Biggie started counting his time. His time was reading while he was trying to dress up, and people were like, Biggie is very unfair to Shaun in this game. You know, that kind of a thing. But I think that Biggie will give instruction and say, do you understand? All of them will say they understand, and they will end up doing a different thing. If you don't understand, say you don't understand. I think that was why Biggie was reading his time, and he was weary, because Biggie cannot come and waste his time again and waste his own time because of you did not understand an instruction and you refuse to ask question or act accordingly. So I think that Biggie is not being partial, just as Wanni X Handy was saying that, what is these people saying that Biggie is partial? That Biggie is not partial. That if they think that Biggie is siding the London boy, that is Shaun or something like that, that in the past season Ike was from outside the country, that Biggie even gave him a strike. Biggie disqualified Ike, so Biggie know they look face. This was coming from Wanni X Handy, that Biggie as a big brother is not partial, that Biggie is not biased. Biggie treats everybody equally. That as a human being, you may feel like Biggie is somehow treating you badly, but he's just being a big brother, you understand, just to correct you, just to caution you, and also doing the right thing altogether. That's why would people even think that Biggie is biased or Biggie is partial? That if Biggie should do like that to all these people from outside the country, so them that is from Nigeria, Biggie will now kill them or something like that. A whole lot of conversation, but in my own terms, I think all these things is summed up to Biggie's house, Biggie's rule. If you think that you cannot take the heat, don't go and audition for Big Brother and come and be saying Biggie is partial and Biggie is not partial in his own house to his guests that he's feeding, like eating like 5 times in a day. I don't understand. If you make a mistake and Biggie cautions you, okay, what of Tofa now, that the first face-to-face nomination, he went to write one name and Biggie nominated him automatically. So what will you say? Will you say that Biggie was partial about that? Some action begat some reactions from Biggie. So that is just it. Anyway, guys, give me a thumbs up. Let me know your opinion and thoughts under the comment section. Thank you and God bless you for watching. Love you guys.